Another artist caught in this web of allegations is Breakup Gray from Empire. According to multiple sources, Breakup's career trajectory changed dramatically after attending certain industry parties. Jaguar Wright made headlines when she claimed that Will Smith was the one who gave Breakup to Diddy. While the details remain vague, the timing aligns with Brecup's sudden career decline.
As far as Will Smith is concerned, until he does right by all of those children that were harmed and corrupted while in his care, children that grew up to be men, boys like Bashir Gray, August Alsina, your own son.
Following the end of the Empire, Brecup's promising career inexplicably stalled. Then came his bizarre arrest involving a
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I am not Jimmy Dore, obviously. I am Misty. I'm your guest host for today. Jimmy is out making people laugh, which, by the way, he's at the Vogel in Red Bank, New Jersey tonight, the Academy of Music Theater in Northampton, Massachusetts tomorrow, and then Sunday at the Capitol Center for the Arts in Concord, New Hampshire. So if you are in those areas, head to jimmydore.com for information and tickets. A Jimmy Dore Show is one of the best. I'm not even just saying that because I'm here. I'm genuinely not. It's so good to be in a room full of people who get it. I think we can all relate to feeling a little isolated with the shenanigans going on right now. And normies. I know that's like, but it's a thing. It's hard to talk to people that don't pay attention, and that's most people. Okay, also no Kurt today, so I am flying solo, but we do have a fantastic show lined up. There's never a dull moment in the collapse of the American Empire, right? We do have a couple of fantastic guests lined up for later. My friend Kyle Anslund is going to be stopping by. We're going to have kind of a wide-ranging foreign policy conversation, and then my good friend Andy Worthington will be on later in the show as well. He is, as I always call him, the guy on all things Guantanamo. And unfortunately, Guantanamo is hitting the headlines once again. So we're going to have him on to discuss the latest there. So, and also, if you will just really quickly indulge me, if you are not familiar with me, I spent a fairly significant amount of time working on the fight to free Julian Assange. And in the course of doing that, I met a ton of incredible people. But I want to talk about two just really quickly because it just happens to be the anniversary that we lost both of them. So today is a year since we lost our friend Allison Mason. And then on, I think it's on Sunday, it's 3 years since we lost our friend Eric Levy. So this is Allie. This is my dear friend Allie. And they are both incredible people. They were mostly based out of London. They did a ton of work there. Allie helped to organize. They rented the double-decker buses at one point in London and drove it around with Assange signs on it. They used to have weekly protests in Piccadilly Circus. They never missed. It didn't matter, rain, snow, COVID. It didn't matter. They were there every single Wednesday, and she was fantastic. And one of my favorite moments, actually, and that's this tweet here, is from 2021. So that was when they were doing that very first extradition hearing, or those hearings. And in January of 2021, they ruled against extradition based on the medical stuff, which wasn't a great answer, but it was no extradition. And we were very excited. And you can see kind of in the picture, it's a little small there, I'm sorry. But on the left of those pictures is, I think, 4 of us from Action for Assange sitting on a couch. And then Allie was streaming to us live from the outside the courthouse. And we got to tell her, and you can see her, like the progression of her excitement, realizing what's happening. And it's one of my favorite moments ever. And then this is Allie in the orange, and that's Eric there on the right. And Eric was a badass. He was 94 when he passed. You may recognize him from, there he is on a swing. It's one of my favorite pictures of him. But you may recognize him if you followed the Assange case at all from this picture. This is when he got arrested at the age of 92 for protesting for Julian Assange during COVID and not complying with the 6 feet stuff. So yeah, Eric was a badass. He was a lifelong activist, very passionate about Palestine. I know it's it's going to sound terrible, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm actually kind of glad that he's gone, because what's happening in Palestine right now would destroy him. So I'm grateful that I'm very sad that he didn't live to see Assange freed. Ali did, but Eric did not. But I am very grateful that he does not have to see what's happening in Palestine right now. Okay, so thank you for indulging me and letting me shine some light on my friends. They were amazing people, and we miss them terribly. Okay,